Good morning YouTube. So, post-show update. It's been 5 weeks on Sunday since show day. Yes, since my last show of the year. So I didn't want to do this video anytime before this because it doesn't show a true representation of post-show, like update wise. The first like two and a half weeks post-show, you're still on like a massive high. You're still really enjoying the fact that you stepped on stage, and you've achieved your goal. So I waited till 4 or 5 weeks post-show to kind of tell you what I'm doing, what my plans are for next year and all that jazz. Regards to plans next year, I don't even know what I'm doing yet. I just know that I've gone back to training hard, gone straight back into strength training. I'm vlogging my training. I'm just focusing on, you know, on my training and lifting heavy weights because that's what I love to do. So I've started logging my progress. Let's start from there. Started logging my progress. This is something I used to do when I first started lifting, but now I can really appreciate seeing the figures on the paper. I can look back on like last week's workout and see how I did compared to this week's. I'm trying to keep with the same sort of exercises each week, like compound wise, so barbell squats, and then I'm basically comparing them to this week to last week. I mean, you're gonna get your weeks where you're not progressing as much as you'd like, but you still know that you're logging it there and it's on record and you can always look back on it. So if you don't already do it, start logging your process. I promise you it does help your morale in the gym, and it really does motivate you. Regards to diet, I did go a little bit crazy post-show. Not straight away because I did have a photo shoot 6 days after the show with AK, and I've posted some photos online already. It was a really good shoot. It's definitely something I've never done before. It was really girly, really sassy. I love her style of photography, and it probably won't be the last time I shoot with her. So keep a lookout for all the rest of the photos that are going to go up in the next couple of weeks. So yeah, I went a little bit mad after that shoot. You know, I did plan to have a week straight off after the show, but obviously when I had, because I won the photo shoot with Pure Elite, that's when it was booked. I stayed on track for a week. Obviously added in some foods that I liked, like I had homemade meals at home and stuff, and I added dairy back into my diet, so I had some milk in my coffee and I had yogurt. I didn't go over the top. But the week after AK's shoot, I did have a good couple days off training. I did eat my body weight in pizza. I did drink lots and lots of red wine, and it felt good because I had missed it for so long, and me and Connor are big food lovers, and not being able to spend the time with him and have food with it as well, we definitely missed it. So it was nice to have a bottle of wine with him, a nice big pizza, and yeah, just be in food comas together because that's what we've missed. So diet wise now, I've gone back onto If It Fits Your Macros basically. On prep, calories was around 1,700, so they were quite high considering I know a lot of other female competitors go a little bit lower than that. As I do a lot of high intensity classes and stuff, I needed to keep my energy, I needed to keep my food up, so I didn't basically burn out. Regards to my calories now, I've chipped them back up to around 2,000, and on some days where I'm doing less, for example like yesterday I did leg day and a body pump class, I chipped them up to around 2,300 because I know I'm expending a lot more energy than I would on a normal training day. Feel good. I'm 4 kg up, so I sat on stage. No, I didn't sit on stage. I stood on stage at around 57 kg, which was similar to my weight last year, and then I am now sitting at around 61 kg, which is great. I'm really happy with where I'm at the moment. I'm really happy with my physique. I'm allowing myself to eat, you know, a couple cheats here and there, but I'm not going overboard like I did after my first show. I think every comp and like every post show gets better and better. You learn a lot about your body, and you learn, you know, when's enough is enough. So I'm really enjoying just having that freedom there, but also getting back to eating healthy foods, you know, like adding foods in that I've missed on prep, such as like olives, feta cheese, just like the simple things like fruit, having a lot more oats in the morning than I normally would have on prep. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm sitting at the moment and kind of what I'm doing. It has helped having my food sponsor, Fresh Prep Nutrition. They deliver me 15 meals every 2 weeks. Flashback to my delivery the other day. My Fresh Prep Nutrition order has just arrived. Check this out. So my last order I had was basically cod and asparagus. It was very boring because I was on prep still, but look at this. Tang pseudo chicken, sweet potato. Look at that. Oh, just look at that chicken. Looks so tasty. So I got loads of different meals just to try. Look, I got falafels. Falafels, is that how you say it? Falafels. They look awesome. I'm really excited to try them. Also great about these is you can actually freeze them up to 3 months. So obviously you're not going to have room for like all this in your fridge. So I'm just going to pop these in the freezer, and then every night before I go to bed I'll just pop some meals out and what I fancy. So that one's a chicken and chickpea, sweet potato and spinach. Oh my god, it looks awesome. I've got meatballs, check that out. I don't know if you can see. Yes, looks so awesome. Before I sign off, it was, what was it, chicken? I said tang pseudo. No. Was it tandoori? Tandoori. Sorry, it's tandoori. That's a mixed martial arts. I just said. Check on my food. Having my food sponsor has been incredible, like incredibly helpful post show as well. It's been so great because, you know, every 2 weeks I put my order in, you know, what kind of meat I want, what kind of vegetable I want, and what kind of carb source I want, and then I have them all delivered to my door. They're freezable as well, so I just take them out when I need them, and they're actually enjoyable as well. So I feel like I'm eating good nutritional food and I'm not cheating as well. So I'm getting what I need, and I don't feel like I need to go and eat a massive bar of Galaxy at the same time, which is awesome. Yeah, that's currently where I'm at the moment. I am in the process of writing an ebook on my training style and training techniques. I'm literally gonna be taking what I've been logging in my logbook and popping it into a funky PDF file for a graphic designer. And yeah, that should be ready for like January, February time. I know a lot of you ask me what I do for training. I don't post many training videos on my Instagram. Well, that sun is so bright. Let me move. So yeah, out the sun now. I don't post many clips of me training on Instagram. I will start to do that a little bit more. I just kind of like to be in my own little bubble, and I do workout edits on YouTube, but that's when I'm with Connor and he can just take little snaps of me training. I'm not one just to set up my camera to the side and take clips, because I feel like it will just disrupt my workout and my flow, and I know that quite a lot of you probably understand that. I get like a resting bitch face when I'm training. I'm just like blinkers on, like work's got to be done. I'm going to make a little bit more effort to get some workout clips. It'll be when I'm training with Connor, just an insight of what I actually do. But I know that a lot of you have asked about my training style and basically what I do in my training. So I've been logging my workouts for my own progression, but then I had the idea of transferring every workout that I've done over 8 weeks straight into a PDF file. Jazz it up a little bit so it doesn't look so messy. I'm obviously not going to be able to print out my logbook because you guys will not understand my handwriting, because it's absolutely terrible. I mean, it's worse than the doctor's handwriting, and we all know how bad doctor's handwriting are. It's literally just going to be a transfer from what I've done for the last 8 weeks. This ebook will be aimed at the more advanced lifter, so if you are starting out, I wouldn't recommend this to you. It's for someone that can pick up the PDF file and be like, okay, I've got to do this exercise next. So I will eventually do like a beginner's sort of ebook onto lifting. That's obviously going to take a lot more time and effort because I'm going to go in a lot more in detail of that one. This one's literally just going to be straight up, here's my training program. That's basically what it's going to be. It's going to be no bullshit. It's just going to be workouts. So that is currently what I'm planning on doing. This is what I'm currently doing right now. Regards to Chronically Motivated, we're aiming to launch the start of next year sometime. It's been a little bit of a nightmare at the moment with everything. We've had just problem after problem after problem, but we are confident that we're going to be able to launch after Christmas. We're actually launching quite a few ranges, so we want to make sure all of them are good to go. I want to change a couple products. I'm not very happy with some. So yeah, and that's what it is, trial and error, and that's why we keep the product for so long, like the samples, for so long before we make a massive order, because I want to see what they're like over time, what their print's like, what the material's like after a couple wears. Basically, I'm just a fussy ass, guys, and that's just me. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you after Christmas. I'm going to take some time off YouTube now until after Christmas, I think. I just want to spend time with my family, spend time with my friends, enjoy not being on prep. But I will obviously still be on Instagram, I'll still be on Facebook, so keep an eye out on my updates on there, and I will see you guys real soon.